it's on the topic of abstinence. And abstinence is such a sacred thing. And I wonder, did you intentionally choose this path, or is it something that you were somewhat forced into?
It was something that at that point, which is so crazy that you brought this up, because today actually makes 4 years.
Wow.
Which is insane.
Wow.
I know. And I was like, for me at the time, it wasn't a decision that I made like immediately. It was kind of something that why'd you do?
It's never gonna be immediate.
No,
it's something like it's like yeah.
Yeah, it was like something where I was like, I started to realize that I've always been the type of girl where it's like a relationship and you're my person and this comes with it. Yeah. And I realized how vulnerable that made me. And just like reflecting back, being that vulnerable is precious to me as well.
Yeah.
I just realized I wanted to make sure that the next person that I decide to be that vulnerable with, like, is 100% my person. And yeah, I think about like, Teenear, are you gonna be celibate?
Sometimes it does feel like that, right? Because when you make that decision and then it's like longer than you expect, you're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Or is that, or do you mean in a different sense that you might consider?
It's really just now, like I'm questioning myself, like celibacy, the path that you want to be on, where it's like 100%, like I'm waiting for my husband, like that's really important to me as days go on and I meet people. Like dating sucks. Dating sucks. And it made me realize, like, if you're not talking about certain things or like certain things aren't happening, a lot of guys my age, like y'all have nothing to talk about and nothing interesting, really, if that's not on the table.
That's so good.
Yeah, it made me recognize that. And I was just like, there's so much more that I want to make sure that I have in my person that when I was having sex that I didn't necessarily pay attention to. Like that could create such a blinder in a relationship that like you don't recognize until you step out of it and start like experiencing different people. And it just became important to me to just protect myself, protect, you know, my vulnerability and, you know, just wait for the right person. Yeah.
You bring up a good point. So do you feel as though being abstinent or taking sex off the table, do you feel as though that has made you less lustful and you were able to see people a bit more clearly?
1,000%. And like I said, the conversations are just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no scapegoat. Like we got to really look at each other and learn each other. And that's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be. There is an order to things and we've chosen to not follow that order, but there's an order and it was made for a reason, clearly. And yeah, so the more I go through it, I'm like, yeah, I think I might be waiting for my husband for real.
Yeah, because sex is absolutely sacred. And I feel as though the longer one is abstinent, the more you realize how sacred it is and why you shouldn't be sharing it with just anyone. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And like I said, to me, like, I realized it just made me more vulnerable. It made me ignore things that I should not be ignoring. It made me accept things that I shouldn't be accepting. And in a way, I kind of feel like stepping back from it also changed my standards, not in like a tush way, but like it just made me naturally navigate through men differently because I look at different things now. I'm really checking your heart posture. I'm checking like the things you believe in, the things you stand on. And are we able to have conversations that actually are meaningful? And even like to this day, it doesn't feel like I'm removing something or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like restricting myself from something. It's actually like protecting me. And I'm loving it. I'm not mad at it at all.
You actually don't have the taste for that if it's not God-centered and with someone that you actually love. So like the taste is different.
The taste is so different. And I recognize that whenever I'm talking to anybody, I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. in talking about heart posture and speaking with people who have substance, what is meaningful to you?
In dating?
In dating or in relationships in general, what is meaningful to you?
I feel like your character, how you treat people, how you also like navigate through relationships, not only in an actual like relationship with somebody, but like other people outside of me and you. Like when we have conversations, if you're talking about somebody else, how are you thinking about navigating through that situation? If somebody did you wrong, does your mind, like your first thought go to doing something back or navigating in a way that can, you know, help you or align you in a space that, you know, is more positive, or align that person in a positive space? Like just somebody's character and their values is like super important to me.
That's good that you pay attention to that, because who you're dating, it goes beyond how they treat you. You know, it's about how they're treating the waiter, their mother, people in their lives, people that can't even do anything for them. You know what I mean? That's where the heart posture really reflects, you know?
Yeah, like, oh my God, I hate nothing more than when somebody is rude to waiters. Like, there's no reason to be rude to waiters.
Like, it's not that serious.
It's never that serious.
It's never that serious.
It's never that serious. So like, that's like one thing that for me is like a big like red or green flag. If we go out, how are you treating the waiter? They're a person too. If they do something wrong, like we don't have to OD it. Like, calm down.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah. That's even in friendships too, because I've gone out with people and like, you know, we're going on like a little lunch date. If you're rude to waiters, I'm like, you probably might not be the best person to always be around, because you don't treat people great all the time. Yeah. I think about stuff like that.
And if you're seeing someone treat someone poorly, but they're treating you with a certain level of respect, just know that you will eventually have your day as well when that person will treat you poorly, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's really good. Yeah. That's really good. That's really how you see the true measurement and character of someone's heart, for real, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a big pointer right there.
Yeah. What do you think abstinent has taught you about God?
I feel like God rewards obedience. And I feel like my obedience has saved me from a lot of bad situations that I may not have obviously gone through, but just reflecting in the past, like I could have taken some different steps and things could have ended up in a different situation. And it's just taught me that God rewards obedience. And sometimes you don't always want to listen. But, you know, there's some protection there. And like I said, there's an order to things and there's an order for a reason. So I'm just living in faith and believing that.
That's good.
Obedience is going to get me where I need to go.
Yeah. I'm believing in that too. Yeah.